Hi, beautiful people. I hardly come live here, but I've been challenging myself to show up more, to connect with you guys more, and I have something really nice to share today. So many realizations and learnings, and wow, there's been such like an immense clarity that I have right now. Uh, for those of you who saw last post of mine where I was sharing more about there's this last post that I shared. There's a difference between freedom from grief versus freedom to grieve, right? So what that meant was we suppress and we are so scared of feeling our emotions, our difficult feelings, and in that process of fear of feeling things we suppress and we resist, and then that in turns creates so much suffering. So that's not what I want to talk about today. I have something really nice that just came in, and I was like, I need to share this with people who I'm connected with, and I'm sure you guys must be going through the same journey, and I hope this helps someone. Uh, so, this is for the ones who are female entrepreneurs and are in the process of creating stuff online and are here to serve people from their heart, and their mission is to really channelize what God has sent them here to do, you know. And so, if you're an online entrepreneur, a female entrepreneur especially, what I'm going to share is going to really help you. So, stay tuned. So, when I get these downloads from the source, I make a note, and so the challenge that I'm giving to myself is to show authentically, show as I am, show where I am, and as is, without any filters, without any, barriers, to just show up, and in the process, whoever is inspired will be inspired, and whoever needs to be, whoever God has in like line for me to help will be helped, so I'll go by points. I have some points that I'll be sharing, but yeah, if you're here or catching a replay, let me know in the comments. Okay, so a little bit about my journey, and then I'll include what you can do if you can relate to me and what I'm going through, and if that helps you. I started coaching in 2017. I didn't even mean to be a coach or anything. I had done my MBA. I had our startups I was working with, and all of that was going really well. And then life happened, and in 2016, my life, I experienced a dark night of soul, which made me question life, and it hit me hard. It hit me so hard that I questioned everything, and for the next 5 to 7 years, from then till the last 2 years. So I think for 5 years I went on the steep soul searching journey, traveled around solo, met amazing people, and I was so raw and vulnerable, and for the first time I was outside my comfort zone and just traveling and soaking it all in. And learning, like, because till then I was in a cocoon, with my parents, learning and being a good girl, scoring good marks and doing my education, and just what you're supposed to do. uh, so then life happened, like I said, and then as I was learning and having all these immense spiritual experiences and realizations, and I had another Instagram account since many years, which I let go of, where I used to just share about my journey, um and then slowly people started coming and I started helping, and it was a very natural evolution. I shared what helped me, and then lots of people started coming. That's how my coaching journey started. I became an accidental coach, and I still remember this first lady who I knew uh, messaged me on Instagram asking for help, and we met in person. Then I explained her what I can help her with. Then we came up with like a 3 or 6 months coaching container, and I started helping her, and I saw the changes that she experienced, and it was just so natural for me to do what I was doing. And then that led to another thing, and then more people started coming in. That's the story of my journey, how it began. um, and then I got married 2 years ago and moved from India to US. And then so much changed in my life. All the people I knew back there in India, I could not keep up with them and keep in contact. And then I wasn't feeling inspired for many days. And then I was just taking my time and space to get used to this new life, being a wife, getting used to a new country, and just setting up house and all that. And then, but it was always in my heart to restart what I was doing back in India, to help people with what I have and to be of service. And then, still 2 years after coming to the US, I was still like trying to be in my head, thinking all the steps of how do I want to show up. And just to come back on Instagram again, it took me like months to clear that energy of like heaviness. And I had to do a lot of work back to come back online, because my soul was calling so intensely to be out there, to express, to be of help. Finally, I started this account a couple of months ago, and um, somehow it happened again that I was back on my mission to uh, listen to my soul and be here and be of service. So now, the main thing that I want to share is so I've been learning the right way to do things online, being a female entrepreneur, about creating content, sharing, being of service, being of value, building up my Instagram account, reaching the right people, and just like really trying to understand. And in this process, uh, I've been a part of the industry since 2017, and I have been a part of a couple of communities that I really resonate with, and a couple of mentors that I have worked in the past. And even now, I invested in a couple of the mentors, their containers and courses, and spent like a couple of $1,000. And what I realized was everyone was trying to teach their way, what works for them, and how to do things. If you do this, then you will get this, and if you do this, it was very like, when I listened to it, I was like, oh, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. And I was like, okay, I'm doing all this and still there are no results and nothing is happening, no, like the needle is not moving. uh, and in all this process I strongly believed that, okay, they are saying all this, and but I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about doing the way they are doing it, and I want to do it my way. And I've always been a person who would be more deeply connected to my heart, my body, and what my soul wants to express. And it's not an easy journey, and especially if you have a strong mind and you're a perfectionist and you want things to do a particular way. So I have some couple of points. If you're a female entrepreneur trying to build yourself online, and be of service, create a soul-led business, I have something to share related to content and how to show up and what could work. And again, I'm just sharing what I feel right and what's working for me and what I truly believe in, and you can take whatever you resonate with. Okay, so number one is about content. So if you're someone creating content from your mind, thinking about what my audience wants and who should I target, what should they looking, what problem am I solving, and this and that, you know the drill. Asking 100 questions, who my niche is, what my audience want, how can I take them from here to there, to lot of things. I know, I've been there. So if you're someone like this, I want you to stop, take a breath, and close your eyes and ask, what does my soul wants to express? What does God wants through me? Not my mind, my ego, but what is something so alive in me that needs to be taken out and to be channeled and to be expressed. So when you create content from the present moment, where what you're feeling, what you're going through, and sharing your own process, the energy of that hits differently. Like what I'm doing right now, I was going through my process, and something I realized, and I was like, this needs to be shared out there. So for creating content, I highly suggest that you connect to your own soul, you connect to your own energy, you do the things that give you joy, that lights up your soul, and that gives you immense energy. Something that you cannot stop talking about. Something that people come to you for their advice. What lights up your soul, what gives you joy, where does your energy gets excited. Those are the things that will sell. Those are the things that people will like, and those are the things that you should talk about, only if you're feeling it, and in that present moment, not like, okay, then you take 100 pages notes and then you decide, oh, okay, on Tuesday I'll schedule this. No, just go live and share yourself, share what you're going through. People want to see you, people want to see your energy, people want to feel your heart. This is real content, not like creating a 10-page carousel, or that is fine and it has its own place, but then I encourage you to share your heart, share real you, and take off any guards, any shame, any guilt. You have nothing to hide. If you're coming from a pure intentions, and your heart is pure, then there is nothing to hide. You just come online and share what you're going through, and in that process, whoever resonates will be a part of your journey. So that was about content. If you're catching a replay, I would love to hear what you think about what I shared and if you resonated with it. So, other thing is about so again, if you're creating something of your own, what are the things that you're focusing on? If your focus is making this amount of money in a month, or like if you're very goal oriented, which is okay in its own place, but then it shouldn't be a priority. The priority should be you on your journey, so deeply connected to your own heart and your body, and you going through your own process, you loving yourself so much. It is your journey. You don't show up or do these things for others to like you, but for yourself. uh, it's not about others, but it's about you on your journey, channelizing what God wants through you, you know. So again, in your content, in your business, if you are doing things to please others, I want you to take a moment and like reflect on it. It can't last for long. You have to be yourself, you have to be authentic, you have to be honest, and really people who love you would be around, and they will stick around and be a part of your journey. Especially if you are a perfectionist, this would be a muscle to train. I can relate myself. I overthink for everything, and I come in my own way, and I have all these notes and journals of yours. Oh, I'll do this. Oh, this coach said that, then I'll do this. No, you don't need all that. All that is like a stale data of future or past. What works is what's happening in this very present moment, in your heart, in your breath, in your body. What is your soul craving for what does it wants to express? That's what real content is, or that's what your real message is, and that's what I feel you could focus on. What else? Also, like I shared in my last post about I'm in my luteal phase right now, and there's so much emotions that were coming, and I've spent years doing the inner work, understanding how the energy works, how my body works, so it is very natural to suppress and to not want to feel those, but those emotions, especially before your periods, that you feel the dense energy, the heaviness, is an opportunity. If you make space for yourself to allow these feelings to arise and express, there's so much underneath those emotions wanting to come out, wanting to be expressed and felt. For the past 3 days, I was literally like a fish outside the water, feeling so restless. It's like, I think my life ends here, and I'm such a loser, and I don't want this. All this immense, extreme thoughts, and I'm just like trying to breathe, trying to make space, and trying to do less, and allowing it all, observing it all deeply, and trying to see it. And for the past 2 days, I didn't do anything much. I slept till 12, and it was not easy, to witness all of that, to witness these difficult emotions that come. But then I knew at the other end of this feeling, there's something that's wanting to be expressed. There's something deep that's birthing, and I kept the trust. I had that inner faith that okay, let it come, and I'm here for it all. I just like, and one of the things that I do is I just go and take a nap, instead of trying to deal with everything. And most of the time it helps, but when you wake up again, it's back. So there wasn't like there's no escape. But then I have my practices. I'm into my meditation and sadhana practice since many years, and that helps a lot. Mm. Today, also I was trying to like kind of push myself, but I knew this is not gonna work. So I slept till 12, and then I woke up, had my lunch, and then I cleaned my whole house. And I was so meditative while doing that. For 4 hours I was cleaning, I guess, and then I cleaned my whole like bathroom and the drawers and the whole house and made it look so sparkly. And then I changed my office and moved it to another room where now I can see like the redwoods in front of me. And at the end of this whole process, the energy moved, the dense energy was released, and oh my god, I felt so light and clean and clear. And then it is like that channel gets cut between you and the source when all these things happen, and immediately when it's released, you're back to having that mental clarity, and you know what you're here to do, and you know what needs to be done. And suddenly there's this immense clarity around everything. Yeah. So yeah, that happened with me today, and here I am, usually very, very shy to show up my face and come online and share. But after all this process, like I knew that something was going to come, and for me, it's not easy to come live like this and talk. I used to do that before, but then that was in a live coaching, group coaching, and things. But I've been out of practice, and after all the suffering for the last 2-3 days, this was what was supposed to come out through me. And I hope whatever I shared helps you in some or the other way, and that inspires you to be yourself, to feel your feelings, and it's safe to feel and express. And for the past 5 to 7 years, I've helped hundreds of women in their businesses and in expressing themselves, in taking the energetic blocks out, understanding, like it's like there are a lot of blocks in between before you can come out like this and share. So I remember so many women I have helped to really connect back to their heart, understand what truly is important, and release so many energetic dense energies that they were carrying for years and that were not theirs. And I've seen my clients, and still they message me, and I'm in contact with so many of them. They are like, I see the difference that there was. Now I see them more joyful, connected to their heart, more happy. And I think that's one of my purpose here, to help women to be deeply connected with their heart, with their body, and to live a joyful life where the energy is freely flowing and they are doing the things that they are here to do. So if you resonate, if you're someone seeking for some guidance or support, please reach out to me, and I would love to help you. Alright, that's all for today, and I have challenged myself to show my face here more often and just speak from my heart, and hopefully I'm able to do that. One thing that I've learned is to do what you say you will do. keep that commitment that you make to yourself, and when you do that, amazing things happen. So I'm just trying to do that here. All right, that's for today. It's 10:33 p.m. here, and I was just lit up, and I couldn't hold these things to myself. So I'm being brave and showing up, and that's all. Not trying to be perfect, just very imperfect me saying random things, hoping it lands at the place where it needs to. Thank you. Have a wonderful night or day ahead. Take care. Bye bye.